like there's a lot going on. On this screen here. Okay. But good evening. I really am sorry for the technical difficulties. Hopefully everything sounds okay. Hi Koala, hi chat, lurking for most of this stream, because today's been a day of all days. Hope y'all have a good one. I hope you have a good day too. Thank you for lurking. Yeah. Yeah. Teddy's PC has a weird quirk where sometimes it just decides to turn off. So I didn't do anything. I didn't touch anything. In fact, I wasn't even anywhere near the PC when it happened. Cause the dog was I'm good. Yes. I will be back home in 3 days. Maybe it was Steve? Yes, mayhaps. Maybe Steve did come into the room and turn it off. I do think Steve was triggering Nitro a little bit. He likes to do that. He likes to bother him. Like, one of his favorite things to do is either smack him on the nose, or if Nitro is trying to walk somewhere, he'll just like walk in front of him and just sit in his way. And just won't move. Yeah, he likes to do that. If he happens to want to come into the room, I'll let him in. Not Nitro. Teddy doesn't let Nitro. Let me close that. Teddy doesn't let Nitro into the room. Because he'll relieve himself on things. Yeah, he'll do that. If you're not watching him, so it's so it's best to not let him in the room without supervision. Oh. Kuro Akami, thank you for becoming a pack rabbit. Welcome. Yeah. Also, this is just like a pre-stream preamble. I have not actually started ASMRing yet. A warm-up, if you will. Yeah, let me get the timer ready. I wanna improve my I guess roleplay skills and my improv skills I think as a because personally, I do see VTubing as a sort of like performance art to an extent. So, uh, there's a reason why a lot of VTubers are voice actors or want to get into voice acting. I am one of them. So, so I really, it's something I really wanna work on. Just I've read a lot of books on acting, and a lot of it is kind of mm, like kind of leaning into it and kind of just going off of instinct and not overthinking. That's like a big thing. Is kind of just like go with it, you know. When you think about it, a lot of the best scenes in acting, be it like voice acting or stage plays or movies, a lot of it, it's like you find out like, oh, that was improvised, and like the actor made the decision to do something or say something on the spot, and that made the scene a lot more interesting. And the reason they're able to do that is because they're not overthinking. A lot more things are improv than you realize. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the thing is, overthinking is like my biggest weakness. I would say is definitely overthinking. So I wanna break out of that. Yeah. And like kind of learn. And the only way to get better at doing it is get better at something is to do it. So I'm gonna do kind of like, I'm very sorry about the dog barking. It's dinner time and he's very excited. This new anime about a guy with 4 girls that want to do things with their voices, like singing, voice acting, and VTubing. Oh, that's interesting. True, true. Yeah, like in a couple of minutes, don't worry about the dog barking. Pove, you live with the Pomeranian. And it's an hour of barking and like sniffing and what else does he do? He's an older dog, so he makes like wheezing noises. you know, you know how like old men, they make like that like coughing sound. Yeah, dogs do that too. When they get old. Also, is the rain sound. Okay. Okay. Let me. Okay. There we go. There we go. I got the ambience. Let me move my phone. Okay. That is everything all set up. What else is something I'd like to do? I want to get better at singing, and particularly I want to get better at singing in front of people. So I'm gonna do semi-regular karaoke streams. Probably won't archive them. Yeah, partly for copyright reasons and partly because I'm shy, but I don't know. If I happen to sing a song that you like and you want to clip it, like, go ahead. A girly needs all the exposure she can get. I wanna do like at least like twice a week do a karaoke stream. My backward clipping caught you. No. No. I said that I want to do more karaoke streams, but I won't archive them, partly for copyright reasons and partly because I'm shy. So if I happen to sing anything that you like, you're free to clip it. That's fine. But I actually got to go on a bus traveling to another city. Take care. Yeah, okay. You'll be clipping? I don't know if I'm a particularly clip. I mean, I know to an extent. You kinda have to like. I feel like this is like another one of those like instinct things. Hang on. I'm gonna. I put on the bubbles, but I'm kind of rethinking them a little bit. Give me 1 second. Oh wait, you like this? I'm a little close. Yeah, I feel like it's also like an instincts thing. Where you kind of, how you say, I can make it like, okay, sure. Okay, yes, as I was saying, I feel like it's another one of those instincts things where you kind of notice there's something happened that could be a good clip, and you kind of finesse it a little bit. You exaggerate a little bit. Also, some VTubers are very, very good at storytelling. That's also a very good skill to have. Because, when someone tells a story, they can keep it pretty simple. Like, I don't know. Maybe they have a weird interaction at a store. And they're like, oh, I went to the store. There was a guy. I went to Costco. There was a guy at Costco. He was wearing like a weird outfit, and you said some. He handed me like a weird pamphlet for something, and then like made an excuse and I left. Okay, that's the story, right? Okay, but then, like a particularly, talented storyteller would be able to tell it in a much more engaging and funny way. I really admire that. Um, you know, especially being someone who has always wanted to be a writer. I think my spoken storytelling skills is something I need to work on a little bit. Definitely. Also another hobby of speaking of storytelling, a hobby of mine that I recently got into is I like reading really bad books. Like, when I say bad, I mean like, how do I say this? When I say bad, yeah, I mean bad. I mean like, in fact, there was a video I saw on a very, very bad book. I'm the person who made the video is pretty sure it was AI generated, or not like fully AI generated, but like they used like probably ChatGPT to write large portions of the novel and then like kind of polished it themselves. But like they either didn't polish it enough or they weren't very good of a writer to really make anything of it. But it's a very bad book. Like a trash gaming hobby. Yeah, like there's two types of trash books, okay? There's like trash that has like pretty much no redeeming qualities. um and then trash that like does have redeeming qualities in that it's more of a guilty pleasure read. A good example of like guilty pleasure read would be like anything Frida McFadden has written ever. I really, really like Frida McFadden books, and like they're not very good books, but they're very fun. So I do enjoy them. I do enjoy them for that. There are levels to the trash, and then there's like trash that's like just bad, and it's just like even for fun you can't really enjoy it. But yeah, that's like a bit of a hobby I have regarding novels. My I might have a bit of a yeah, trash games you like to play have some redeeming qualities. Yeah, like you could argue that League of Legends is kind of a trash game, but it's pretty fun. Or like any competitive FPS game, FPS game ever. Yeah. Overwatch, Rivals, Apex, Valorant. actually a little bit of a fun fact. You know how sucker for COD, yeah, COD, yeah, such trash but redeeming, yeah. You know how like over here in like the West, uh, Valorant is kind of considered to be the e-dating game. You know, you hop on a lobby, you're trying to find like a trying to find yourself like a cutesy girl or like a guy with like a deep voice. Whether or not those voices are real is neither here nor there, to be honest. That's the biggest trash one, yeah. Um, Apparently, I've learned through my consumption of Japanese VTuber culture. In Japan, Apex is like the e-dating game. Like, it's very common to find people doing the Valorant thing in Apex. I think that's pretty funny. But like, my hot take, but you could argue that any game with the voice chat has the potential to be an e-fake. I feel like any game with the voice chat has the potential to be an e-dating game. I'm alive, lost your job, but you're not dead. That's really. Wait. I'm. It's good that you're alive. Glad that you're alive. We love that. Bad that you lost your job. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, sorry. I almost worded it as a way in a way that like you might think like you lost your job. Let's go. That would have been bad. And then that would have gotten clipped. And then now I'm known as people's like, who the fuck is this girl? Yeah, boo Teddy's PC. Yeah, Teddy's PC is like kind of like that. But hopefully you can. I know like the economy and everything is really bad, so hopefully you can get back up on your feet soon-ish. Uh, yeah, yeah. Teddy's PC is okay. He might have a better graphics card than me and like more storage, but I think my PC is better. Yeah. Yeah, you lost your. God fucking damn it. Yeah, you lost your job. Who? Let's go. Unemployment? More like fun employment, am I right? Yeah. It's a good thing I don't use Twitter. No, I feel like I would get canceled on Twitter, not because I'm like provocative. I feel like I'm, so you lost your job, yay! I feel like it was the start of one of those Captain America videos. I feel like, I don't know, I'm very opinionated. And that's like, first of all, okay, reasons why Koala does not use Twitter very much. 1, I have opinions. 2, I have opinions as a woman. That's like, nah. 3, I have opinions as a woman of color. I feel like that's like 3 for. I think I've 3 strikes. I'm out. Nobody there wants to hear anything I have to say about anything. which is fine, because I'm not particularly interested in talking to anybody there about anything either, so they can stay in their lane and I'll stay in mine. I think's fair is fair. Hate the shower, it was booby trapped. Oh, did it do the thing where it doesn't turn on right away? And then you're like, why isn't the shower turning on? And then all of a sudden it turns on and then you're blasted with cold water. I had a shower like that once. Like, the way you had to turn it on would be like, you'd have to lean over, and like where you would be leaning, your head would be like right above the shower head, and then like it wouldn't turn on for like a couple minutes or a couple seconds, and then you just get blasted with ice cold water for 2 seconds. Or at least yeah. Okay, I have talked for half an hour. I feel like I'm warmed up now. I think I can actually do the ASMR proper, I think, maybe. Asthma. Oh, wait. Should I show, before that, should I show off the cosplay that I want to do? It'd be like it'd be like it's gonna be it's gonna be like what's it called? A blasphemous body cam stream. Because